But I want to look at the life of Noah. I want to show you three things required if you want to start over or begin again. Number one, here's what's required. It will require faith, even when it seems crazy. Why did God choose Noah above everyone else on earth at the time? Noah was a righteous man. He was blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. Now, you see the word righteous and blameless, and we think, oh, great. Does that mean I have to be perfect for God to start over with me and my life and the messes I've created? Noah wasn't perfect. That's not what made him righteous. What makes you righteous? Let's go back to last week. What makes you righteous is when you're covered by the blood of Jesus, when God covers your sin. Where do some of you today, let me ask you, where do you need to have faith show up in your behavior because it's not right now? And let me give you a hint where that would be for you. It's the area of your life that's not going well right now. It's a second requirement from Noah's life. We see this. It will require obedience even when there's no applause. No applause. And this is so powerful, Genesis 6:22, but Noah did everything just as God commanded him. He didn't need the applause. If you need to start over in some area of life, I want to tell you, it's going to require obedience when nobody else is clapping. No one's even giving you a golf clap. And I don't know what God's calling some of you to, but it's going to require a level of obedience when you're getting no applause. What happened to Noah? Noah spent years having to have this obedience. And then what happened? Watch this. Bam, it just happened. Genesis chapter 7, verse 12. And the rain fell on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. It started to rain. And then it says, on that very day, Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and roast beef. Just making sure you're with me. Making sure you're with me here, okay? Is Shem, Ham, and Japheth, together with his wife and wives and his three sons, they entered the ark. And what people laughed at saved Noah. What people didn't applaud, God used to change history. And this is one of my favorite parts of the whole entire story, Genesis 7:16. Then God shut the door behind them. When they got in the ark, Noah didn't shut the door, God shut the door. Which, picture this, what God is telling us is that when you step out in obedience, I will seal and protect your life. Let me tell you, the third requirement we see out of the life of Noah is it will require remembering God's faithfulness, even when we fail. When God gave the rainbow, it was a promise, watch this, not to Noah and his family only. The rainbow's a promise to every single one of us to this day. Watch it clearly. Genesis chapter 9, verse 16. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and, say it out loud, and all living creatures. That's us today. The rainbow is a covenant for us, not just Noah and his family. Now watch this. The word rainbow is the Hebrew word cassette, which simply means bow. If it's a bow, and it is, that is exactly what the word means. Which way is the bow pointed? It's pointed up towards heaven, which means all the arrows of judgment that you think God is trying to bring in your life, it's not pointed to earth. It is pointed at his son, Jesus, in heaven. If you will, now you got to rely on Jesus. You got to give your life to Jesus. And when you do that, all the judgment that you deserve because of your sin, it's pointed towards Jesus. You will never look at the rainbow the same again. That's a promise of God's faithfulness if we will live for Jesus. It takes faith, even when it seems crazy. And God's gonna call someone to take a step of faith today, and it seems crazy. It's gonna take obedience when nobody's applauding. And it's gonna take remembering God's faithfulness even when you fail. Someone here today, you walked in thinking your life was over because of your failures. Your life isn't over. The bow is pointing towards heaven, not towards you. And if you're not dead, you're not done.